when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off from Acrisure. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Night, Gravity Lions. Ready.
Drive begins with him. He loses the football. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
The defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Mike 13, Mike 13. Mike 13.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Roman Wilson reels it in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First and goal. Here's Walker. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Ready? 18.
Throwing now off the play action. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Mike zero.
Throwing now on first down, Levis. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. And for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Saints adding an extra DB. This is third down.
Mike 13.
Walker trying to run for the first. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Play action, Levis. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Still going inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pull out in front further, 13-0. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Saints nothing.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone. Not a good effort there. They're going to bring him down just beyond the 10.
Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. It took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt. Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll run now on second down. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. And I'm looking for that to be called again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on first down. Going with the screen to Johnson. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And put a receiver in motion left. Throwing from the gun here. Hits him on the out route. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw here. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through and up for a 1st and goal.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Our score: (14-0). More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
Okay, ready?
We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has some room to work. He will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a 1-score game in the first half. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes a defender.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go.
Play fake. Now Levis to throw. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, come on, come on.
Walker on first down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to the line they come. 2nd down. Shotgun now for Levis. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36. Walker now from the gun. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
0.
From the gun, Levis. And he covers up after a nice gain right near that marker. Going to need a little bit more now on 3rd down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Right 49. And a kick.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
49, Mike 49.
Levis here on first down. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Kate, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Mike 46, Mike 46.
Levis. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Penalty moves them closer. It's 3rd and 5 now. Levis to the air now. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Schmidt connects. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 Bison, 60
They kick the running back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. 4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. 4th down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Pulled in at the 20. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, here's Levis. Vacates quickly left side. Has it downfield working the left. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Like 54.
Walker running to the right. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back now, pressure coming. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested, but they knocked it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, come on.
Here's Levis. It's caught by Wilson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Hand off to Walker from the gun. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Come on.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go to the option on 2nd down. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
And the Saints.
We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Steelers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Levis now on first down. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a first down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. First and 10, it's Levis. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Levis back to throw. On the move, past the 40. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
22 windows.
And again, it's Levis. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Schmidt connects. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Levis. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Throwing is Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Play action, Levis. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now an inside give to Walker. It's inside the 10. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Like 54.
Looking to throw, Levis. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Massive hits. The ball's out. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Like 54. Yep.
Throwing now on first down, Levis. And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. So, Brock, the guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Trying to throw this from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, following the incompletion, here's 2nd down.
Diamond.
Shotgun now for Levis. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Like 49.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Schmidt connects. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Escapes out to the left. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
4 yards on the pickup.
He's going to throw this one.
At the 39-yard line.
Brings in the lob pass. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Dorian Strong. Well, as if this one wasn't tough enough, it's another possession lost as he is picked off once again.
I think what I'm looking for here, what everybody's looking for in the building, what kind of fight do you have? Because a couple of turnovers in a row can take it right out of you, especially the deficit you find yourself in.
Finds his man over the middle. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
From the gun, Levis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Here's Walker running right. Makes the tackle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Levis to the air now. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play action. Here's Levis. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Levis throwing again on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has it at the 7. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Levis throwing again. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers are running them out of the building. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Shaheed now to return. Looks away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! 7 Pirates!
3rd and long, they're going to throw. A quick slant, here's Laporta. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
18 Cardinal! Warriors 70! Ready?
Desperation time here. On the move, headed right. He's making a bid for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd. And they pick him off again. Mike Sandra still makes the play. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th fourth-quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Eagles, 60. Ready,
They get to Johnson to start this drive. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
They find Johnson out of the backfield. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Saints just want to get out of here with how this one has gone. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready?
From the gun, Johnson. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling their running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throw right side, cut by Olave. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's good for a Saints first down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And they pick him off again. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.